1/3 done with the elastic. 2 more to go. So you just repeat. Stick the new piece of leg elastic this time. Doesn't matter which way you start with. Stick it through and just inching it forward inside. Okay, once again, a little more than halfway through, and the end of my elastic has reached where I want to tack it down. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to continue threading it through. Now that it's tacked down on the one side, as you thread it through, it's going to start to ruffle at the back for you, which is very satisfying, if I might say so myself. Okay. I am now at the end. You can see my safety pin through the inside pole there. And I'm going to pull it, hold it, and tack it. Again, flip it out. There's my elastic with the little safety pin, and one side of the elastic is all done. I'm going to repeat on the second part. Alright, so we are all done with our elastic. We just have a few steps left. I am going to top stitch the rest of this diaper. Now, you don't need to go over the legs in the back. So just pick a spot, doesn't matter where, at the end of one of the elastic casings. Make sure everything is poked out the way you want it to be, and just go through and top stitch. When you get to the next elastic area, I like to pivot and sew off the end so that I have a nice neat ending. And then skip over to where the elastic ends again and start again. Okay, I have finished top stitching the whole diaper, and I've clipped off all my tiny little thread pieces, and we're on the home stretch. If you chose to do snaps across the front, then all you have left to do is to apply your 2 snaps on each wing, for this particular pattern at least, and you're done. I chose to do Velcro, so I still have a couple of things to do. First, I'm going to take my loop tape and cut 2 laundry tabs. And then I'm going to use my marker and I'm going to draw out my tab. I like my tabs to be 1.5 inches tall. I like nice big tabs that can really grip. So I just drew the 1.5 inch mark, and I'm just going to kind of freehand a shape here. Once I'm happy with my shape, usually I just cut out half of it and fold it over to make sure that I got it symmetrical, because let's face it, I just drew it freehand. Okay, clip off any pieces that don't look right, and there, now I have a template for the other one. Trace it. Okay. That's all I need from the loop tape. So now I'm onto the hook. And all I need from the hook is to stick my 2 loop pieces on it. And then I can cut it out. Okay. I buy this Velcro from Kayla's Cloth Kits. It is Applix instead of Velcro, and it is the best stuff I have ever worked with. It is so soft. The loop tape is so soft, and it holds up beautifully to washings. It is awesome. All right, home stretch. Peel off my 2 little tabs here, and I put the loop on the outside, the hook on the inside. Just kind of arrange it at the middle of the tab there. Line them up. Slide it under your foot, feel around with your finger to make sure that they're still lined up, and just go for it. I am going to go around this tab twice to really lock it in place. When I start to get to the turn is when I like to cut off my little pieces of string so that they don't get in the way. And at the turn, just go real slow. Okay, that was once around, do it again. always like to do a reverse stitch when I finish, just to really lock it in place. Okay, one tab is done, so I'm going to add the laundry tab for it. Can you tell I'm not a measuring kind of person? I just kind of go for it. The laundry tabs you could have attached from the very beginning, but I don't really mind having a little stitching on the outside. Okay, so we have our laundry tab, we have our actual little sticky tab. Just fold it over so it doesn't get in the way of your next part, and repeat on the other side. So we've got the hook facing in, the loop facing out. They are lined up with each other. They are at the middle of the curve. I'm holding them together with my presser foot. I can make any adjustments. And here I go. If your machine has a needle down button that always stops with the needle down, oh, that is so handy, so that you can make sure to always stop with the needle down and then pivot. That was one feature when I bought this new machine. I would not buy a machine without that feature. I know it's such a little thing, but oh, it makes your life so much easier. Okay, last piece. So just to really finalize here, I have my pre-fold, and you just trifold it, stick it under one flap, and stick it under the other flap. There you go. It's ready to go.